Today, we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 344, reverse string. Write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given as an array of characters S. You must do this by modifying the input array in place with order of 1 extra memory. So we have to alter the original array here. Therefore, it is passed by reference instead of passing by value. For the first example, we have our vector with string hello, and we have to output the following vector, which is nothing but reverse of the original vector. For the second example, we are given the string Hannah, and we have to again reverse the string or reverse the vector. Now we have a hint here which is asking us to use the two pointer approach. The first pointer will point towards the starting index of the vector, which is nothing but the zeroth index. The second pointer, called end, will point towards the last index of the vector, which is nothing but s dot size minus 1, and we will keep on iterating them. The first pointer will iterate in a forward direction and the second pointer will iterate in a backward direction. We will swap the string or the elements of the vector till our end is greater than start. So once we are crossing the threshold where end becomes less than start, we will stop the loop for our traversing and we will just, since this function doesn't have a return type, we will run our code and submit it. Let's quickly code our approach. So we will have two pointers here. The starting pointer will point from the zeroth index of the vector and another pointer called end will point on the last index of the vector, and while our end is greater than start, we will keep on iterating and swapping what? Our elements from first index to last index. So swap s of start with s of end. Swap is an inbuilt function in C++. We will decrement our end, so it will traverse in backward direction, and we will increment our start and we will run the code. The time complexity here would be order of n, since we are traversing over our entire vector, be it from start and end. Also, the space complexity here would be constant, since we are not using another vector and altering the original vector, and the variables occupy a constant space, so our space complexity would be big O of 1.